Hello everyone, good evening, good evening. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, the Healing Truth channel. I also have a podcast. It's Grounded in Purpose, Healing Truth podcast. If you haven't yet, check it out. Really good information on there, inspirational, uplifting, all that good stuff. Today I wanted to kind of go into something that I feel, especially with the change that has come in the world. You have a lot of truth coming out. You have a lot of, beliefs and religions and spirituality, and some people are starting to, you know, kind of steer away from all this, you know, these beliefs and things that it's been kind of shoved down our throats for so long. And once again, I just want to make this clear. I'm not on here to bash anybody. Whatever you feel you believe in, that's your choice. But today, my question is for a lot of us who have kind of grown out of the belief system, and we're more so enlightened with ourselves and following the truth, following true spirituality. Because like it said, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. This body is just a vessel. We're spiritual. Once we ascend, this body it's done, but our spirit still lives. And to me, I feel like life is it's a spiritual journey, not a religious experience. That's what I read personally. I've been reading this book. It's so far a really, really awesome book. I will go into more of it. I love this book. This is the kind of book that you really have to like absorb. I'm going to have to read it twice. Sometimes you have to really get into the book. I don't want to get on a video, start talking crazy, and it don't make any sense. But it's a lot of depth in this book, a lot of truth, and I love the fact that it's references and things, so you can go look the information up yourself, and that's what's important. You don't see that in the Bible, and I'm not trying to be that way or speak anything negative, but we have to really understand what the Bible is, and we have to start going deeper, understanding who put the Bible together. What is the true meaning of the Bible? I can't sit here and say that everything in the Bible is false. There's a agenda for the Bible, and it was created, for a reason. And the purpose of the Bible, I feel personally, is to deceive and to control. And on the other hand, what I can say good about the Bible, there's some good positive scriptures in there, and this is what I wanted to say today, as far as how do you handle people that that you're close to, that's really stuck in the belief system? Do you shun them away? Do you belittle them? Do you make them feel uncomfortable? Do you cut them off because they don't feel the way that you feel? This is how I feel about it. I feel like everybody have a choice in life. Every one of us. It's not for us to judge, but as being a chosen, and also once you understand who you are and you've done the research, you've been enlightened, the Most High Creator have brought, your spiritual team to you, people that it's kind of like a light bulb turns on. It doesn't take much to open your mind to the truth. It has to be within you, though. And this is where I think a lot of us are. This light is like really on my glasses. These glasses is just so ridiculous. I do not like the light on my glasses. I'm sorry, y'all. But I feel personally that people are going to believe what they want to believe. But when you have a responsibility to try to enlighten the people that you love, try to enlighten people that you're trying that people, you have people that look up to you. You may have people that admire who you are. And sometimes it's important to take advantage of that. Like if you have someone who is kind of straddling the fence, I feel like this. I feel like it's our responsibility to enlighten people, but it's not our responsibility to make them understand. It's not our job. We have a responsibility to continue to do the work that we were created to do. This has come to this, and to be honest, around this time, I feel personally that this is a season. This is the season of the enlightenment. So you have a lot of children of the Creator who has the ancestor DNA have kicked in through a lot of us, and it's opening up. It doesn't take much for us to wake up, because once you get to a certain level, everything starts making sense. You're in tune with the universe, so things are going to work through you. Your spirit going to know discernment. You're going to know when something ain't right. You're going to know when it's not the truth, because you've already been brought out of that. You're not going to go backwards. So once you see truth, you see more truth and more truth. And you kind of, the more truth you see, the higher your vibration is, the higher spiritual realm you reach. It's like your brain gets higher and higher and higher. And so many things starts to become beneath you. And I mean, as far as beliefs. So I feel like with a lot of us, when we've been enlightened and we're constantly understanding and learning the truth, you don't want to start looking at other people in a negative light because they're not understanding, or they haven't gained the knowledge that's necessary to pull them out of the belief system. Even for people who have it in front of them, have the truth in front of them. I'm not talking about folks that's sitting up on with these platforms and still doing this, you know, they know what they're doing. That's all I'm gonna say. They know what they're doing. They know the truth, you know, but some people are doing it for their own gain. So that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna let that sit there. So, but I feel like we have a responsibility when you are in the truth and you have really you're following your spirituality and your spirit, you're following the spirit. Because once you're brought out of this belief system, your spirit is, you're going to start being in tune with your spirit. That voice that you hear is your spirit, is telling you what's right, what's true, what's not, what's good, what's bad. You're in tune with the spirit. So what I'm saying is, when you run into people who are stuck in a belief system and you've already given them the knowledge necessary that you feel could help them, and they choose not to, it's not you're done. You're done. You have to allow the Creator and the spirit to the spirituality to work through them. They're either going to open up that third eye and want to see the truth, or they're going to be stuck in a belief system. They're going to continue to be a slave. They're going to continue to have mental enslavement. Some people have a hard time letting go of certain things and certain beliefs. We have to understand our life, like I've stated numerous amount of times, our life is a reflection of the choices that we've made, whether it's been good or bad. That's what our life is, a reflection of our choices that we've made. There's a lot of times in our lives where we've made bad decisions, and that spiritual voice was telling you not to do something and you chose to do it anyway, and that was the outcome because we wasn't tuned into our spirituality. I'm still working on mine. I'm still working on mine, you know what I'm saying? But I'm at the point now where I'm past the belief system. And I'm going to do what I can. I'm not going to bash anybody's religion, what they believe, whatever. That's what you believe. But I'm the type of person, I don't like things being forced on me when I know the truth. I feel like this. If what you're following is helping you on a positive note, hey, kudos to you. I pray that everything works out, and I don't look down on people who are not in the truth and following beliefs. I'm over that, because I used to when I first started getting into this, I started getting frustrated with myself. I kind of started getting frustrated with people around me. Not really much so, because I don't really be around people like that. Just certain things I would notice, and just things I would watch, and how people would, you know, kind of force this whole Christianity belief on you when you really know the truth. And then I started to notice, like, I understand why some people do it, because they're following something, if you feel what I'm saying. They're in something. So that's the reason why they have these big churches and videos and all this stuff forcing this Christianity on you. When I feel, and then it's so much fear put into Christianity. People can't live their lives. People are not happy when the Creator. This is what I want to say, because this is something that I wrote down, that I read out of this book, and I felt it was powerful, because so much we get so wrapped up into God, Jesus, God, Jesus. Do you ever think about who the Creator is? The Creator is not called God. He's the Creator, and it stops at the Creator. There's nothing under him. There's nothing above him. It's the Creator. And so often people get so wrapped up in a person, an individual, an idol. And then the Bible contradicts and tells you not to idolize, but you're idolizing a person. Like, he's the creator of this earth and you. Have you ever taken the time to think about who the Creator is, and how did you even become? We have to use logic. Truth is logic. It's just plain old logic. It's not, and belief, I feel, is something that you're not even sure of. You just believe in it. You don't know. I believe so. I mean, it's a belief. Do you know where the references, where are the things? And you got to understand, yes, the Bible talks about is our history, but it's not just our history. And it wasn't written by us. Everything that we wrote from the ancient times, when our original people were here, that stuff was destroyed. You barely get any truth in that Bible. If you get whatever you getting and you're interpreting it your way, trust and believe it's interpreted a whole nother way. It's a special language in that Bible, and you got to be on a whole nother level. It's a brain-boggling situation. There's a brother that I watch, and he's the truth. And I'm going to put him in my YouTube down in the description. If you want to check him out, it's up to you. That's your own discretion. I'm seeking knowledge. And like I stated, I'm not against anybody who have their beliefs. I have love for every human being. If you are a good person, you are good to me, I'm going to be good to you. You do good by people, that's all that matters. If you feel like that Bible got you being a good person and all that, that is a beautiful thing. But at the end of the day, it's not going to make you or break you if you don't believe in an individual. Because everything that we've done is within us. We manifest our lives. We manifest the good and the bad. We can't take the things that we go through and say, oh, he died on the cross for our sins, so let me go out here buck wild and then pray for forgiveness, go shoot somebody, pray for forgiveness, and I'm okay. No, that's not how it works, because what you put out gonna come back. It's the universe. It's the Creator who we acknowledge, the DNA of our ancestors, because what we don't understand is the DNA of our ancestors goes all the way back to the first human beings that was created on this earth. The Munta, Munhau, and Bantu. Those were the original created humans to own the whole earth. But we don't want to acknowledge that, especially our Black people. We have to, if nothing else, this is what I say. Like I stated, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would recommend, maybe you can think about it, acknowledging where you came from. Acknowledging where you came from is not in that Bible. There's nothing after the Creator. There's nothing before the Creator. You move the Creator out of the whole equation of man, you have no existence. We wouldn't even exist. And that's what we fail to realize. We give so much. We put so much of our soul into a Bible. of literature that was written by scholars and things, and Greek and Romans, and their experiences of the things that they've done to people, especially the Black people. And it wasn't just them, it's other races that was along with it. But we're so wrapped up in, you know, this is going to happen to you and you're going to do this. And it's like, it's fear, fear, fear. All the fear that we get out of reading the Bible. When you have so much fear, you don't get time to work on yourself because you're too busy worried about doing everything wrong. When you got to breathe and know that the things that you're creating and the situation you are creating is within you. You can have a beautiful outcome. Heaven is within you. I'm going to read this. It says here, the kingdom of heaven is within you, and whosoever shall know himself shall find it. Once you know who you are, heaven is already in you. It's about following the laws of the universe. It shouldn't even take much for you to understand how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to just be a decent human being. It don't take a Bible to tell you that. And we have so many people with these platforms preaching fear and all this, and the Most High is going to doom you. He's going to kill you. He's going to do this and do that. Come on, man. That's not how we get through to our people. That's not how we get through to people, human beings. Understanding who you are, loving yourself, respect, understanding that it's the universe. It's our connection with the universe. The energy we put out, we bring that our lives. We bring the experience. The things we put out is what we give back. If we put so much of our spirit and soul into a Bible, we don't have time to really get in tune with who we are, because you're giving your energy to something that's not even connected to you. You are a spiritual being. We're spiritual. That's why I go by this, the Ma'at. And that's another book I've been reading. And that's a whole nother, that's basically the guiding principles of moral living. It just tells you about this is stuff that I'm speaking now to my Black African Americans and my Africans. This is stuff that you should be trying to understand to go back to your own business. What I mean, your own business, that's what your ancestors was doing. They wasn't reading up out that Bible doing all that. You got to understand where this stuff coming from. We got to get in our own business. We got to get back to who we were. Start following those laws. Start following the laws of the universe, the creator. The creator created laws for the earth and the universe. Netter, I believe it's Netter, N-E-T-E-R, I believe that's nature. Netter, universe, and let me see. But I know Netter is there. It actually just passed it. The word netter to refer to principles or attributes or aspects of the divine creator. Okay, yes, I was right. It says in ancient African teachings, NTR, netter, they say NTR, N-E-T-E-R, and it says would be the actual identity of the animating spirit in all natural things such as water, plants, animals, rocks, and thunder. So yeah, that's what that is. And it shouldn't take much. We are at the point now, you know, you have to think about a lot of the things that the Bible talks about, how there's going to be a time where people are not going to they're going to turn away Jesus or something like that. You got to understand when that Bible dropping you some jewels. I hate to say it, but the Bible be dropping jewels, because you have to have a different mindset to read the Bible. You got to think of it as metaphorically speaking, because it's like written for certain individuals. They know what it's saying, but it's put in front of you to pertain, got you thinking it's something else. I'm so sorry. You have to understand what it's saying. And when it says there will be a time where people will not, I'm not sure. I'm sure you guys, if you're into the Bible, you know, I've read the Bible. I'm not going to act like, because I was really into the Bible and things. And like I stated before, I feel like there's some beautiful scriptures in there that kind of touch your spirit. There are some positive things, but I'm just saying, I'm not saying the Bible is a negative book. I'm just saying you got to understand where the Bible is coming from and stop putting your you got to focus on your spirit. You got to focus on your being, connected with the universe, understanding the creator, what he created you for. Understanding who you are, because the power is in you to manifest the things in your life, the good, the bad, the love, the hate. We manifest these things. And as I thought about it in my life, I've manifested so many things in my life, and I'm not kidding you. And I didn't even know it was manifesting. I just thought, as I'm now back in tune with myself, and I'm on a different spiritual journey, I'm realizing the things that I ended up with, all the things that I wanted, I always said I was going to get it. My mind said it. I pictured myself in it, and I got it. From jobs to houses to vehicles, and I was always getting it. And even my kids and my friends were like, "Mom, you always get," and it would be stuff that I didn't even think I would get, but I was getting it because I was set in my mind. I was manifesting this stuff. Like, I'm really that manifestation, and that's powerful. People don't like to hear it, but whether you believe in Jesus or not, I'm not knocking you. Because what you have to understand, who they're saying he was. You got to understand who he was, where he came from, where he originated from. Then you'll really understand, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to talk about Christ. We're not going to talk about Jesus. I'm going to say Christ, because Christ is an anointed one. Anybody can be Christ if they put their heart and their soul and their spirit and their mind to it. You can be an anointed one. I don't know how to say it where I'm sounding like I'm telling telling you what you have to do. It's so important to really start focusing on truth and focusing on who you are. That's all I can come with, because I can't tell anybody what to believe, because I'm gonna still love you regardless, because I feel like we can all coexist and believe in whatever you want to believe in, whatever you want to worship. Just be a good human being. That's what matters. Being a good human being, doing good by others, respecting others, protecting each other, loving each other. That's what's important. Because no matter what you believe in, a lot of people who preach out of that Bible live in a totally opposite life. So that tells you right there about that spirit. I'm just being real. It's like we have to actually deal with who we are. We have to connect with our inner self. That way you can sit back and start seeing. Once you connect with your spirit and you get that, you allow that DNA of your ancestors get activated, you already on point. You already gonna wake up and start seeing stuff. It's like, man, I be having, sometimes I'm like, I need to shut up, because I don't like to come across very judgmental, but I see so much fake, corny stuff, and it's just like, I cannot deal. Why is my third eye bucked wide open? My third eye don't just be like that. That bad boy be bucked. I see so much BS and so much stuff. Be like, man, they so cool. It's just, and it's hard. It's hard to enjoy anything. It's hard to enjoy TV shows. It's hard to enjoy. I don't watch no reality shows. I don't watch the news like that. Barely. I don't do daytime shows. All them little. I don't do a lot of those. I feel like some of those are staged. Some of them I watch, you know. But to me, I feel like this. Life is not about being uptight and being like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. No, it don't matter what you don't do and what you don't do and what you do. It's about what the person on the inside, are you doing the inner work? Because no matter what you're doing or watching, it shouldn't affect you. Everybody can't sit up and watch a scary movie, because if you still got things within you, it's gonna bring your vibration down. My thing is sad movies. ain't even gonna lie. Dramas, man, I'll watch a drama and then, oh man, I seen a movie. This movie, I said they so wrong. This movie is so sad. I said that was so, it was, what is that movie called? Oh my goodness. It's a little boy, a little African boy, and man, I told my kids, I said, man, I'm so glad none of y'all was in this living room, because I was crying, boo-hoo crying, like with two hands over my face, crying hard, like I ain't cried in a I said, they so disrespectful with this movie. I ain't never known no movie to be that sad. Like, are you serious? It was not even a happy ending, and he was adorable. I said, man, it was a good movie, but it's not a movie I would recommend to anybody unless you are, you know, it's not a happy ending. I don't like movies that have that don't have a happy ending when it comes to children. It just broke my heart, and it was one of those movies that, you know, it made me cry a little bit. Not a little bit, a whole lot. So I said no, because, you know, me and my kids, we talk about movies that's emotional and can have us a little. But it just shows that you have a beautiful heart. I don't think crying is a bad thing. I think it's good because you're cleansing out things that your spirit is because you don't want to keep things bottled up. You know, it's good to show emotion. It's good to cry, but it's cry, let it go, and keep it moving. You know, it didn't bring my vibration down. It just made me cry. You know, I really felt, and now it's so bad because if I go on Netflix and I look at the little boy picture, I get teary-eyed, and I know his acting. I know it's just a movie, but it's sad, and he's adorable. And then they got him with this really horrible little sad face, and it's just an absolutely sad movie. I can't think of the name of it, but the name of the movie is his name. So it's a cute little bitty boy. He just had a really hard life, but that's neither here nor there. But what I was saying is, it's all about the things that we take in and things like that. I don't really watch a lot of movies. I don't get wrapped up with that stuff because, like I stated, you know, I'm really working on myself, because once I've learned a lot of lies about this world, it's hard to enjoy some things now. You know, I'm just being honest. Like, even with the entertainment industry, I just see these stars and these folks, and I'm just like, it's just not nothing. It's not real, you know. So, and that's another thing. Like, just love yourself, because be who you are, love yourself. It's not about being like somebody else, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people that you think got it all want to be like you. So, love yourself no matter what. You were created for a reason, and you were created beautifully and wonderfully made. So love yourself. You're the authentic you, who you are. You know, stay true to yourself. That's what I'm about, staying true to myself. I'm not gonna let anybody try to mislead me or force me to believe a certain way. I'm gonna be who I am while continuing to work on my inner spirit. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna enjoy life. I'm not about to be uptight. I'm not about to worry about who's saying what, who doing what. And that's another thing we have to start focusing on. Once you do the inner work with yourself, you're not going to be too concerned about what other people thinking and saying. Because like I stated before, we have to start focusing on ourselves, you know. And I felt it was important to bring up this video, because I feel right now, with a lot of truth coming out, we have for all of us, and this is not even just chosen, this is for every single person who is in the truth, understanding the truth of this world, the truth of history, the truth of spirituality. We have a job to let people around us know these things, know the truth. But it's not our job to drill it in people. It's not our job to make people feel bad about what they believe in, because their spirit is going to deal with them. Either they're going to open that third eye and do their own research and connect with the spirit to let the spirit come into them. You know, let that ancestral DNA get activated in them, and they'll be able to connect with the universe, speak to the universe, things like that, to be able to seek the truth. It's certain things that they have to do to gain their own clarity and truth. We all had to go through it. All you do is put the information, sit it there, and if they grab it, hey. If they don't, hey, you did your job. We just don't want to force it on people. And I don't feel nobody else should keep forcing this lie on other people. You shouldn't have to believe in that to be blessed, to get the things of this world that you're entitled to anyway. When you're doing the things, following the laws of the universe, you're being a good human being. You're doing the things that's necessary, also by putting in the work. I understand. We got to put the work in. But those things that naturally come to you when you are working on it yourself, everything else falls into place. You don't have to sit up and pray and call somebody's name for you to receive blessings. You don't have to fear. It's not about doing sinful things and unrighteous things and then thinking that you can just say, forgive me, Lord, and you just forgive it. No, you got to work on yourself. You got to understand you can't keep going out here doing the same mess. Nobody's perfect, but at the same time, it's about change. We all got to work on ourselves. And I just feel that's important. I feel that we still got to love everybody. Everybody got to respect each other. I feel my job is to enlighten people as much as possible about truth, enlighten my people about who they are, understanding who they are, embracing who you are, loving yourself. And my job is to show love to everybody, every race, every culture, every race, every ethnicity. Everybody deserves love. They deserve enlightenment. Because it ain't just us who's seeking truth and understanding truth. You're going to have your own, and you're going to have other races of people that's not going to want to hear it, but then you're going to have those other races of people and your own people that's going to want to hear and going to embrace it and love each other and understand what's going on. We're in a time where we should be moving past a lot of the lies and the control and the fear mongering and all that stuff. People not being free, spiritually free, free-spirited, mentally free. All of this on the inside comes on the outside. Once we're all free on the inside, then our world will be free. But it's too many people allowing themselves to be trapped in mental enslavement and not wanting to open up their minds and understanding truth and real knowledge. I'm not the brightest person, but I'm understanding the things I need to learn and the things I need to know about myself and my people, and people, period, all people, because we all are connected. Bad as, some people, and it's unfortunate because some of us get so wrapped up in races, making fun of other races, or they making fun of us. We don't understand that we are all connected at the end of the day. Every race came from us. So they're a part of us. We're part of each other, no matter what color you are. We're connected. And that's how we have to start treating each other. You don't look down on nobody else, because we have to understand as Black people, and I'm going to say it in every video I do, every single video, we have to understand as Black people who we are. As African Americans and African and the indigenous beautiful people who we are, and all other races of beautiful people, not just us. I think every race is a beautiful race of people, because we're all different and unique, but we're all connected. We are humans. You got the non-humans running this world. So that's another thing we got to stick together on. We got to start sticking together and opening our minds up to what's really going on, what's trying to cause separation and division, what's trying to cause fear in everybody, what's trying to keep, us dumbed down so we don't know the actual truth. If we don't come together, it's going to continue to go on. And while we're working on a group unity, while we're working on group unity, we also got to work as far as the melanated dominated people. Dominant, not dominated, because yeah, we understand that's neither here nor there. But the melanated dominant individuals, which is the indigenous people, Black, African Americans, African. That's what I'm talking about. We have to start working on ourselves on the inside so that we can become better on the outside and start loving ourselves. I don't care what people say. I love myself. No, we need to love ourselves as one, as a group one, as a mind of one, and understand we are creators. We're creating our own reality. We're creating the things that we're going through. And we created different races of people. So we have to start thinking on a different mindset. A self-love mindset. Self-love of each other. Not Black, not African Americans. I don't go them Africans. They this and not Africans saying, you know, they don't want the African American. We got to stop that, because I love everybody. I especially love my people, and I especially love me some Africans. Love me some Africans. I don't care how they feel. I love them because I feel a connection when I look at them, when I watch them. I just feel like it's a connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's where we were. That's where our ancestors were. Our people were there. You know, we were pulled away from them. You know, our ancestors was pulled away. We are connected. We brothers and sisters. And to be truthfully honest, we are brothers and sisters, every race of people. Because we all come from each other. Well, you know, they all come from us, but they still part of us. We still connected. You know what I'm saying? And we can't, you know, go around saying, you know, this stuff going around about, you know, white people and Asian people, they're not human. No, they're human beings. They're different. They're different. They don't have the strong DNA melanin to create like we was creating, but they're still human. The people that's not human are the ones that's running this world. And they just so happen to be, you know, but we got to stop that too, because we're all human. We're all human. Everybody, you know, it's certain species of humans, but we're humans. You know, we are the original first humans, but there's different species. But at the end of the day, the ones that's not humans is the ones that's running this world. That's what we got to start waking up and understanding, and stop getting in this separation mode and making other people feel bad. And like the other races, stop making us feel bad. Try to make us feel bad, because, you know, hey, you know, that's like Dr. Movie says, stories for other days. But I'm just saying, you know, I feel like we all got to come together, love each other. I feel we stronger that way, because it takes a unity. You know, hey, it takes a unity to conquer. So no matter what, it's change. It's a change coming. You know, we need Mother Earth back to the way she was. We need that feminine power up in here, a little nurturing, little, you know, bring the earth back to the reset. You know, things need to change a little more on the softer side, a more compassionate, loving side, not so masculine. And I'm not trying nothing against men. I'm just saying this world been ran with masculinity and power, control, wickedness. It's just don't make sense. You know, it's enough of that. You know, people want love. People need nurturing. People need, you know, people want to feel like they somebody. And it's not always about what you have to feel like you're somebody. It's about how you feel on the inside. You can be wealthy on the inside. I feel like I'm rich on the inside. I feel like I'm wealthy on the inside. You know? No, but I wanted to come through with this video for you guys. I wanted to do a little more videos. I speak from my heart. I feel like this is what we need. We need real, genuine enlightenment, truth, uplifting, empowerment for everybody. And I feel like, I would like somebody to talk to me about things that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to, I felt that was really necessary. I feel like we should still love no matter what people choose to believe in. That's their beliefs. But we have a job to do. So, for those who feel in some type of way, you go on YouTube every day and hear Christianity, people pushing the Bible on you, making you feel like either Jesus or die and all this unnecessary stuff, when that's not what the Creator created you for. Nothing is above the Creator. Nothing is below the Creator. It starts and ends with the Creator and the universe. Connected with the universe. Putting the good energy. We're all about energy. We're energetic beings. So it's about the energy we put out. You put out good, you get good, So we got to connect with the universe, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful to the universe. Thankful to the Creator. Even though he don't require any of that praising and worship and things like that, because that's not what the Creator is about. But I acknowledge the Creator, because if it wasn't for him, the Creator, I wouldn't be here. So none of us would be here. So you got to put some respect on the name. You can't, God is, I'm not trying to be, for those of you who want to call the Creator God, whatever works for you, whatever works. If as long as your heart, you know your heart and you know who you're talking about, understand that. But God is under the Creator. The Creator is above God. Let's just keep that in mind. So whatever you feel you want to do, whatever works for you, your spirit, I'm all for it, because I feel like I'm not going to say I'm all for it. It's whatever works for you. I'm going to respect that. How about that? Because I feel like some of us are further than others as far as the spiritual journey. Some people are there. From what I see, some people are there. Some people can still use a little work. I don't think nobody is perfectly spiritual, is in a perfect place to be I'm just a perfect spiritual person. No, nobody is. We're going to constantly be working on ourselves, because you know why? The world is constantly changing. We're constantly going to be exposed to different things in life, to learn how to deal with it. Like I stated before, life is a lesson. You learn something new every day. No matter what it is, you learn something new every day. So that's what I feel. But I feel there are certain levels. You have certain people who are at a very high spiritual level. I look up to those individuals, because that's where I'm trying to be. I learned the things that I need to continue to work on for myself, as far as my patience and, certain things, how I handle certain things. I know as far as things that I have to learn how to let go. I'm the type of person, when I see the BS, I speak on it. And it's at the point now, like, why even keep talking about it? Because you know what it is, it's already being dealt with, so let it be, so hey, it is what it is. But I know I keep myself from being in that BS. So that's what's important. We got to start dodging them demons and paying attention to the BS that's being put out. So we got to be really careful with our whole being and our spirit. This is not an easy journey. It's an awesome journey, but it ain't easy. It's challenging. It's not a day that go by that I'm not challenged spiritually, but it's all about how you go overcome it, how you don't allow yourself to sink into a place that you can't pull yourself out of. I feel good. Over the past few days, I've been feeling more and more just vibrant, because no matter whatever little stuff I have going on personally, I have not allowed that to put weight on my spirit to hold me down. I still feel good, because the universe and the Creator, I'm always getting information and getting things that's coming, connecting to me, to keep my eyes open and understand that there's a beautiful thing coming. No matter what we're going through, there's still something beautiful coming out of all of this. And it's so important for us to all be on one accord spiritually, because I feel like we can bring peace, we can bring love. Everybody can love each other, respect each other, and we can live off the land the way it was supposed to be, like it said in the Bible at the beginning, when the first group of people were created. Because there's two creations. There was the creation where I'm going to create man in my image, and they're gonna, you know, live off the land. And there was Adam and Eve. That's a whole nother story. Like Dr. Moonby would say, stories for other days. I'm going to put the brother's information in the description or subject box, so you can look him up if you into some truth and real knowledge about what's up. Like, this brother's the bomb. Like, I enjoy his video. I've learned so much from him. That's why I'm not really going in depth in things that I say, because I want to make sure I have the full knowledge to back I'm not worried about backing it up, because I know it's actual truth. Anything come out my mouth, I'm telling you what I just said is the truth. And I'm going to hit you with the brother whose page you can go check out, his YouTube channel. And he has a lot of information. He's breaking down the Bible, everything, you know, a lot of stuff that even a lot of the Israelite, you know, these Israelite camps and people going saying Israelite. I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we are the original people of Israel. Let's just be real here. We know that we the original people of Israel, but we got to understand who that Bible's talking about. And once I learned that, it opened my eyes as to why I'm glad I came out of that psychosis with that. And we have to understand and start educating ourselves and letting certain things go, let them have that, because we on something different right now. You know, it's why we got to start do your research and find out who you are and where you're from, so you don't go around looking crazy saying you this and that when that Bible's not. You got to understand who that Bible really talking about, why they made it, worded it certain ways. It doesn't take away from us being the first original people on this planet or in Israel, because we were the first ones, but you got to understand what's going on in that Bible. So that's just my take on that. And I want to tell you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video. There will be more to come. Stay focused. Remember, life balance lives within you. It's within you. Work on your inner self. We can do this together. Work on ourselves. Love each other. Uplift each other. Put positive energy out there. Good vibes only. Let's keep it on a good high vibration. You know, the higher everybody bring a vibration up, the more beautiful it is, and you can live in your heaven within you. Heaven is within you. Life balance is within you. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Healing Truth channel. Check out my podcast, Grounded in Purpose, Healing Truth Podcast. I'm also on Facebook, Grounded in Purpose, Life Coach page. You can hit me up on there if you're interested and you have any questions or any book references or just want to talk. Feel free to email me. I'll put my email in the description box. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. Ashe.